So I am feeling a little bit better. Well, I feel like I've developed a cold, but I was feeling so much better tonight because there's been this horrible cold spell in England, just really horrible. And like I've bought a little thermostat so I can work out the actual temperature of the room. And when it's like 1 degree outside, it's always a little bit warmer in the house. But yeah, I don't like the idea of having the heating on while I'm sleeping because it's literally like turning money into water because electricity bills when it's cold outside is just you have to have the heating on the whole time, and as soon as you turn it off within 10-20 minutes it's cold again and you need to turn it back on. And at night I couldn't sleep. I've got two duvet covers on. I had my electric blanket on for quite a few hours, and I had a hot water bottle as well. So I had all that, and my face was freezing cold because the room was like 7 degrees, and you can't sleep when the temperature's that low. And so for the last 10 days, I was living up in my bedroom. I'd moved my desk and my laptop up there because heating the living room. I love my extension, but now that it's twice as big, it literally cost me like £7 to have one small radiator on, and it was on like the lowest setting. So, and that was like £7 because I'm here all day. I think people's electricity bills probably aren't that high because they go away and to work and then they come back at 5, 6 and they turn the heating on then and they only have it on for a few hours. Whereas if you're in house all day with just the radiator on, it's literally like £1 an hour. If you have the radiator on full, it is £1 an hour to have an oil burner on. But yes, I felt much better last night because the warm spell came over, and when it's like what temperature? When it's like 8 degrees outside, it's about 12 inside. So I think it's always about 4 or 5 degrees warmer in, or maybe even seven, because when it I'm surprised some of the points it got down to like -5, and yet my room was still saying 7. So yeah, it's usually around 10 degrees warmer in the house, or maybe 5 degrees if you haven't had the heating on or whatever. But yeah, I'm glad that it's over. Apparently that was the coldest December on record. Like I'm sure this kind of temperature is kind of normal for January. But yeah, I'm hoping we're going to have a warm January now that we've had a really cold December, but we'll see. Um, I'm happy when it's 5 degrees or more because it's really quite easy to heat up your house, and you can put the heating on for 10 minutes and it stays warm for about half an hour. But yeah, when it's like -degrees, it's just so tiring. But yes, I have nothing else to say. I watched Material Matters or something, Dark Matters, which is, I don't know. They left it at quite a big cliffhanger, which is that the main character was actually Eve reincarnated, and I feel like the people who did that film know about me, know that Eve is here on Earth, e.g., me. That I don't know. In a way, it feels like comfort because it's like, oh yeah, people know about me. Okay, well that means I'm not completely in the dark. But then on the other hand, it's like, well, if they know about me, then why are they not helping me? If they're trying to tell people that Eve is on the Earth and people are watching this, and they're getting ideas, maybe thinking that Eve could be on Earth, or this is a possibility. If they're doing it for that reason, then why are they ignoring me? I don't know. Is anything going to happen this winter? I have no clue. I found out about Hanukkah, that it's about festival of light, and there's a lot of people that believe that God has loads of heavens, and Earth is like number one, like the shit, basically, which is completely correct. I mean, I don't know about the other heavens, but I know that this place is hell. And I want to bring people to me. The problem is they would only see me as a mortal human. They would see me as just a normal average person. And that's very, very frustrating to have all these people believe that, you know, God's trying to bring God to herself or himself, because they always think it's a male. God is trying to get everyone to know about God, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And yet the people who are promoting the same message that I want to promote aren't going to help me because they're going to be like, well, you're not God, so I'm not going to go to you. It's just like, I'm going to go to God, but you're not God, so but I'm just going to continue preaching about how it's important that God wants everyone to go to her and or him in their case. But it's just it's very 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 frustrating to hear so many people preach about how they're doing everything right. And that they're keeping their eyes open for Christ and God. But if I try and tell them it's me, they would just tell me to fuck off, basically. But anyway, I don't know what's going to happen, or if anything's going to happen. And so I'm still in limbo. Saying it's 21 degrees. It's not 21 degrees. I think it's picking up the warmth in my hand. But anyway, what else? I'm enjoying chocolate, lots of chocolate. I want to get on the news or on something, but I don't know what's going to happen.